Hello everyone, my name is Man of Stage and welcome back to Sabbat of the Witch. In the last episode, we officially found out who the second witch was. And it was Shiba all along. Who knew except for all of us? But that's okay, because Nene now has another witch she can commiserate with. I guess they can help each other gather fragments and figure out stuff with the occult club. Although, speaking of the occult club, we're not out of the woods with that yet. Because it turns out that Touko may have been wrong about the requirements. And now, in order to keep our club room, we are going to have to host a Halloween party for the whole school. No pressure. But before we can do that, we have to make sure that everybody passes their midterm exams. All of their midterm exams. Megeru and Shiba might be in trouble. And maybe Shuuji. Probably not. No, he's probably fine. Either way, we're gonna hang out at Nene's apartment, and that should be fun. Dots. This is Nene's apartment? I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stop thinking about how I'll be visiting Ayachi-san's apartment today. I didn't have to say anything about that. I could have just let the game take care of it for me. I'm just going for a boring group study session, so why am I so nervous? I mean, you know, social activities. I get it. Especially if you're introverted. Come to think of it, should I bring a little gift? I mean, it's just a study session, and Ayachi-san is living on her own, so maybe that'd be going overboard. But maybe it wouldn't hurt to bring some snacks everyone can nosh on. Actually, that is a good idea. Maybe I should buy some on the way there? Dad, can I get more money?
お、なんだ? 土曜だっていうのに今日は早いな。
I'm up at this time of day every Saturday. This is when I record. Yeah, I guess.
最近お前がこうして早く起きるときは大抵何か用事があるよね。もしかして今日もか?
Alright, be very careful how you phrase this, otherwise he's going to make a huge deal out of this, and then brag to all of his coworkers. I'm going to a study session for the upcoming midterms.
それって学院で行うものか? それとも友達同士で個人的に行うものか?
With my friends. Why?
そっか、最近お前本当に社交的になったな。父さん嬉しいぞ。
Okay, settle down, Dad.
機会があったらお前も友達を家に連れてきていいんだからな。というか、一度連れてこいよ。
Is that to prove that they're real? They are real, you know. Yeah, sure, when I get the chance. Though, it'd probably just be Kaidou if I do. I just know he'd freak out if I brought the girls over. That seems like his thing. I kinda wanna see that, though.
おはようございます。
Ooh, casual Nene.
おはようございます。
Ooh. Okay, we've seen Megeru's casual outfit before, but the other two... Ooh, I like Touko's. I like her hair. Aw. Shiba is so limited in what she can actually wear. Poor thing.
おはよう。おはよう、あやちさん。
Morning.
全員揃っていますね。それじゃあ行きましょうか。楽しみだな。ねね先輩の家、どんなのだろう。
They're all equally excited.
一人暮らしなんだから普通のアパートじゃないのかな。ただの 1LDK ですよ。そっか。でもそうだね。女の子なんだから部屋は区切っておきたいよね。
Yeah. I imagine living in a studio is pretty cramped sometimes. I mean, at the very least you can kind of segment out the room, but still, you've got a bedroom in the same place that you've got a kitchen, if you've got a kitchen. It now makes a lot more sense why she's comfortable inviting a guy like me over. Huh.
ワコードとしてはちょっと残念だったりする?
No. Not at all.
本当に? なんだかちょっと残念そうな顔してたよ。
That's all in your head. If anything, I'm relieved. I'll feel less nervous this way.
誰にも言ったりしないから、お姉さんにだけ正直に言っちゃいなよ。ほれほれ。
Don't you dare. Huh? What are you doing, senpai? Togakushi-senpai pokes my cheeks a couple of times. Oh, that's what that sound was. I thought it was something else, because she was bouncing. They're close. Super close. They're almost touching me. Her fingers. Maybe if I used my elbow, I could write it off as an accident? Wait, that's a bad idea, isn't it? What am I thinking? Dirty things. I wasn't thinking anything like that. I mean it.
そうなの?
Yeah. Really. I mean, being a healthy young man, I do think those things from time to time, but I'm a chicken, okay? Chicken man.
君は本当に正直な子だね。
Well, you did say you like honest guys. Besides, we're having a study session today. Don't give me any weird ideas. Come on, senpai, we're gonna get left behind.
はいはい。
Togakushi-senpai finally pulls away from me with a coquettish smile on her face. She's so different from the other girls. I never know what to expect from her. Mischief.
星名くん、置いてくよ。
Ah, I'm being left behind anyway. I'm coming. Not like that. Damn. That is a nice apartment. Holy crap.
広っ！リビング広っ！こんなの 1LDK じゃないですよ！
For real, that is not what I was expecting. That's nicer than my place. I mean, technically it is a one-bedroom apartment. But man, the living room alone looks to be about 30 square meters. I don't know what that translates to. This one room is bigger than most entire one-bedroom apartments. Does she really have this entire freaking place to herself? Wow. Seriously, and she has a balcony too? Like a wraparound balcony. Dang.
適当にしてください。あ、はい、どうもです。なんだか落ち着かないね。こんなに広いと。
Not really. You just pick a chair. That couch looks nice.
いやー、私もこれには驚いた。そうですか?
Ayachi-san tilts her head in puzzlement. Is her family rich or something? Now I'm more nervous about the difference in our living standards than the fact that I'm visiting a girl's home.
でも綺麗に片付いてるんだね。一人暮らしってもう少し散らかってるのかと思ってた。みんなが来ることは事前に分かってるんですから、掃除をしていますよ。さすがにいつもはもう少し散らかっています。
She just has one sock that perpetually lives in the living room.
もしかして自分の部屋のクローゼットとかに無理やり押し込んだ感じですか？漫画でよくあるような。
No.
そうですね。確かにちょっと片付けきれていないところがあるかもしれません。
For example, I cleaned behind the refrigerator, but I didn't bother to clean behind the oven.
だから変なところは触らないでくださいね。そう言われるとちょっと探索したくなっちゃうな。例えばそこの引き出しとか。
Megeru, if you keep doing this, you're gonna get kicked out. Oh jeez, or worse.
なんちゃって冗談ですよ。
Damn, Nene, you scary. Inaba-san gave in right away to Ayachi-san's ominous stare. I feel you, Inaba-san. Ayachi-san can be scary as hell. Did you seriously just try to pull the same stunt you warned me not to do?
異性と同性じゃ同じじゃないです。全然違いますよ。
That is a double standard, ma'am.
ダメだよ。今日は勉強のために来たんだから。横道にそれるようなことしちゃ。
But I may or may not have brought snacks.
はーい。じゃあ早速始めようか。机はそこのを使ってください。今お茶を入れますから。
I'll help you.
いえ、お茶ぐらい一人で大丈夫ですから座っていてください。
Do you not want me in the kitchen? Yeah? Well, I guess I'd only get in the way if I tried to help her in a kitchen I've never set foot in before. That is valid. Okay, then take this. I brought some snacks.
わざわざありがとうございます。
Oh, I hate all of these snacks. Aw. I guess I'll leave that to her and get to studying. Meanwhile,
基本的にここら辺は暗記するしかありません。ですから演習、間違えたら問題を見直し、もう一度演習。
If at first you don't succeed, brute force.
これを繰り返すのが一番だと思います。毎日同じ問題を解くだけでも違ってくるものですよ。それにしたって覚えるのが多いですよ。それじゃあここからここまでをまず完璧に覚えましょう。ここの基礎を覚えてしまえば次も覚えやすいですから。
I feel like the bad thing about that kind of test taking, though, is yeah, you memorize it for the test, but then I would say, I don't know, it probably varies from person to person, but 70, 80% of it just immediately leaves your mind when you no longer need it. Some of it will stick in there, sure, like some of the conceptual stuff, but most of the highly specific stuff, like dates of wars and stuff like that, forget it.
ラジャーです。
Despite her complaints, Inaba-san is studying diligently. Ayachi-san is not only teaching her the subject matter, but also advising her on the best ways to study in general. Wow, good tutor skills. In Shiba-san's case, the problem is that she missed some lessons in the middle, so she doesn't need constant attention. Tokakushi-senpai is answering her questions every now and then, but is otherwise focusing on her own studies. I don't need anyone looking over my shoulder either. As long as I have my textbooks, I don't have a problem figuring everything out. The only exception being classical Japanese. I just don't get it. Basically, I just need properly memorize the auxiliary verbs and vocabulary, but for some reason, I just can't seem to keep them in my head when it comes to classical Japanese. Do I just hate it too much to concentrate on it? If the test's scope wasn't clear, I would never be able to pass it. Even with tests with a clear scope, I just barely scrape by with scores just above 50. Ooh, that I don't think would be passing. But that's good enough for me. I'm sure I can pull off that kind of score this time too. Okay, I guess it is passing. Maybe there's no need to try any harder. Huh. Ooh. I'ma save.
セーブ画面ですよ。
Yeah, I'm thinking having Togakushi-senpai tutor me sounds like a good plan. Help me, Togakushi-senpai, you're my only hope. I do wonder what would happen if I put it aside. No, I'm gonna have Togakushi-senpai tutor me. Yeah, that feels right. Hey, do you have a moment, Togakushi-senpai?
どうしたの？何かわからないことがある？
Are you good at classical Japanese? It's about the translation of shikareba here.
どれどれ？ああ、今昔物語集だね。
I'm sorry, what?
らへん動詞、しかりの未然形に場がついた接続詞だから、そのようであるとところでの2種類の意味があるんだよ。
Huh.
あとは本文に合わせてどっちを選ぶかだね。
Okay, so I guess it would be the former in this case. By the way, it would be weird.
そうだね。確かにそのようであるで合ってる。でもそこで満足せずにそもそもの意味をちゃんと覚えないとダメだよ。
Am I going to need this in the future? Classical Japanese is such a hassle.
そうかもね。覚えることも多いからね。あ、古文の読解は現代語訳と合わせて確認すると覚えやすいかもだよ。
I don't really know a lot about either form of Japanese, so from what I have heard, they are very different in a lot of ways.
それに現代文だと出題されるのは無数にあるけど、古文だと数に限りがあるでしょ。まあそれでも結構数はあるけど、でも一度読むだけでも運が良ければ役立つ可能性はあるよ。
Oh, that's true. She has a good point. It certainly wouldn't hurt to read the modern Japanese translation of a famous work. Yeah, that does make sense.
私が使ってた参考書あげようか。解説とかもわかりやすくておすすめだから。
It reminds me of No Fear Shakespeare or the SparkNotes stuff. Because I know when I was doing any kind of Shakespeare projects for my theater classes, it really makes a difference to have kind of a modernized English translation. But then it also really helps to do the research and understand the references, because a lot of stuff in that is based off of references that are hundreds of years old and would not make sense to a modern audience. Really? Then don't mind if I... No, wait. You can just tell me which book it is. I'll get my own copy. You need yours for your own studies, right?
そんなの別に気にしないでもいいのに。
Do you have multiple copies? No, I couldn't possibly.
でもな。
What is it?
星野くんには何かの形でお礼をしなくちゃいけないって思ってるんだよね。
Oh, for the whole student council president thing? Repay me? For what? Huh? What did I ever do for her? Alright.
会長選のこと。というよりも、小獅子さんのことでかな。星野くん、小獅子さんのことに気づいてたでしょ。
Yes. Well...
私をパフェに誘ったの。パフェが食べたいなんて嘘だよね。
Well, the parfait was a benefit. That wasn't a lie. I really did want to try their parfaits.
でも、私と小獅子さんの組み合わせで誘ったのには、他に理由があったんじゃないのかな。
I have no idea what you're talking about. Of course she'd catch on to that. I'm sorry. I tricked you that night.
さすがに騙されたとまでは思ってないよ。それに、怒ってもない。
Oh, well, good.
おかげで小獅子さんが会長になってくれたわけだからね。だからむしろ、ありがとうだよ。
Oh, no, it was nothing. I didn't do anything special.
そんなことないよ。小獅子さんの気持ちに私は全然気づけてなくて。私、昔からそういうことに鈍くってね。
I feel like that's pretty typical. I feel like usually you just don't pick up on that kind of thing. I know I never did.
今回も星野くんがいなかったら、私はずっとひどいことをしてたままかもしれないでしょ。
Huh.
だから感謝してる。
I don't know about that. I mean, all I did was go eat parfaits with them and then make them go to the arcade together. It would have been one thing if her confession had succeeded, but she was rejected as expected. Getting thanked for that honestly feels awkward. Anyway, you don't need to worry about repaying me. I really didn't do much, so I feel embarrassed and awkward when you talk about repaying me.
そうなの？でも私の気が。でもセクシャルなお礼はできないからね。
Why did you put that out there out of the blue, huh? Repaying me with sexual favors would put me in an even more awkward position, so please don't. I mean, at least until we go down your route, then we can talk.
ふむ。それではお礼の代わりに私がこのまま古典を教えてあげましょう。
Alright. Seems like a fair... Oh.
いい？
Well.
イカ様には形容動詞イカ様なりの連用形でどのようにっていう意味で。
I don't know how much of this I'm gonna be able to retain. Hold on a second.
何？どこかわからないところがある？
Oh, you're so close? No, that's not it. You're just really close, senpai.
そう？でも教科書は星野くんの一冊だけなんだからこうして近づかないと見れないよ。
Have you considered that maybe you just need reading glasses? I mean, yeah, I guess, but they're almost touching me. Considering something like this happened earlier, she's doing this on purpose, isn't she? Besides, I can't stop myself from looking at her cleavage. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate like this.
顔真っ赤だよ、星野くん。
You're a bit of a tease, aren't you? Whoa. Are you sticking this close to me on purpose?
あー、やらしい。変なこと考えちゃってる。
I can't help it, my mind goes the same place that all of my bowling balls go. You know full well what you are doing, don't you?
何をかな？
You not witch. Well, you're purposely...
ほれほれ、お姉さんが何をわざとやっているのか。 その可愛いお口で聞かせてほしいな。
Oh, she is evil. Your
腕に
boob.
おっぱ
Oh no, a ghost. I can't say it. I can't possibly tell you that your boobs are almost touching my arm and that I can't stop thinking about your cleavage.
言っちゃってるよ。
Shit. Who cares about that? Anyway, you seriously have to cut this out.
顔を真っ赤にしちゃって可愛いな、星名くんは。お姉さん、もっといじりたくなっちゃう。
I knew you were doing it on purpose.
まあまあ、そんなに怒らないの？それとも、もしかして嫌だった？
No, I never said that. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't like it.
本当に君は正直な子だね。
But it makes me anxious, so please stop. Didn't you say you couldn't do anything sexual? This technically is not.
事故。これぐらいは事故だよ。
It's implied. It's entendre. And so her soft-looking cleavage leaves my side. Part of me is relieved, but part of me misses it a little. It'll be back.
もう一回近づいてほしい？
Let's wait until after the Halloween party and we'll reassess. No thanks.
ああ、今ちょっと悩んだ。いやらしい。冗談だよ。
Well, stop. You enjoy teasing people a lot, don't you? I could tell back when we ate parfaits together.
そんなことないよ。可愛い後輩くんをちょっとめでてただけだよ。愛だよ。愛。
I don't need your brand of love. Or maybe I do. Oh, well, if it's out of love. Psh, please. I'm honored, but I seriously can't concentrate that way, so please, spare me.
そうね。それじゃあもう少し離れて勉強を続けよっか。
Like I said, we'll revisit it on your route. Thank you. Meanwhile, I've never met anyone like her before. I seriously don't understand what she's thinking. But what does your sixth sense...
疲れましたよ。ちょっと休憩しましょうよ。
tell you? Thank you, Megeru. I was in mid-thought.
そうだね。それじゃあちょっと休憩しよっか。あんまり根を詰めても良くないからね。疲れた。もうこんな時間なんだ。結構集中してたね。
How about we talk about the party? Would that make for a nice change of pace? Oh, yeah, that is a question.
それがいいかも。
Punctuation.
じゃあお茶を入れ直しますね。
Suffer like G did.
ありがとう、あやちさん。
Hasn't it gotten a bit dark in here?
明かりをつけましょうか。ねね先輩、つけていいですよね。
Is the recessed lighting not already on? It looks like it is.
はい、もちろん構いませんよ。スイッチはリモコンをソファーの近くに置いていると思うんですが。
They're gonna grab the wrong remote.
ラジャーです。
Oh no. Here it comes.
リモコンと。
I know exactly where this is going.
見つかりませんか？ちょっと待ってくださいね。ありましたよ。でも、あれ？
I knew it. What's wrong?
うちのリモコンとちょっと違いますね。うちのより小さいですし、スイッチも少ない。
Megeru, can I see that remote for a second? Huh? I feel like I've seen that remote before. Where could I have Where could I have seen such a small pink remote like... Spit take. What are you holding there, Inaba-san?
いやだから照明のリモコンですよ。
Hold on a second. Isn't that the remote for Ayachi-san's secret weapon? Okay, wait. I need to calm down. Ayachi-san is a girl. There's nothing strange about her simply liking the color pink. How many remotes are available in pink? I mean, I feel like most of them are gray or black. I have seen a couple that are white. I just think it's strange because I have my mind in the gutter. Right? Tell me I'm right, Ayachi-san. And no. What? Is that blood? What is that? Oh, no, it's probably tea. That would make a lot more sense. I was like, she just bit her tongue in the process. She's struck speechless? Now I'm convinced. There's no mistaking it. That's not for turning on the lights. It's for turning on Ayachi-san. That was a good pun. Why didn't she hide it? Wait, that doesn't matter. I need to do something. Starscream, do something. If the egg vibrator itself is around here too, then Ayachi-san is going to die. She'd jump off her balcony.
それ違う
Words.
じゃあ明るくしますね。待って、稲葉さんちょっと待ってください。はい、何ですか？
Don't ask questions, it's her house.
それダメ、そのスイッチダメ、絶対。
Well, with her, that's gonna make her want to press it even more.
なんで片言？とにかくそれは違うんです。そのスイッチは違いますから押しちゃダメなんです。あ、そうなんですか？じゃあこのリモコンは何です？エアコンやテレビじゃないみたいですし、何のリモコンなんですか？
Why does it matter? She just told you not to touch it.
起爆スイッチです。起爆？そのスイッチを押すとこの部屋は爆発します。自爆しちゃうんです。なんでそんな恐ろしいスイッチがあるんですか？
It's so no one can find out her secret. Is her apartment supposed to be the secret lair of a supervillain?
とにかくそのスイッチは違いますから押さないで。押しちゃダメなんです。
It's just like Dexter's lab. She presses the button and suddenly things start switching around. The television flips over and reveals a weapon arsenal. Look! Over here! Isn't this the remote for the lights? I point out a rectangular white remote with many buttons.
ああ、なんだ、そっちですか。
There we go. Where did the remote go? I'll turn on the lights, so you can come back over here now.
よろしくお願いします。
Alright. Crisis averted. Ayachi-san, here.
ありがとうございます。
Okay, let's not make a big deal out of it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, is this the remote? Why would you ask?
何ですか?
I said nothing. You can't just keep pretending to be a dense anime protagonist whenever you're in trouble.
だってもうやだ。お家帰る。
Ma'am, you are home. You are home.
違うんですよ。これはそのたまに強い波が来た時に毎回じゃないんです。
Or do you? I never asked you about that. Calm down.
すべては契約のせいなんです。
Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. Yeah, okay. The contract.
はい、契約です。
Yes, the contract. Mm-hmm, the contract. Yep.
もうやだ。ありえない。こうなったら死ぬしか。
Shiba, could you lock the balcony door, please? Calm down. I haven't said anything.
目が語ってるんです。ローターを使っちゃう変態だって。
What face am I making? I'm not thinking anything like that. Though I was wondering why it was still out.
違いますよ。実は今現在も使ってるなんてことはありませんから、そんな変態じゃないんです。
So you won't mind if I press the button.
ちゃんと片付けてます。本体は片付けたんです。けどリモコンは置き忘れてしまってたみたいで。
Oh, poor Nene. TMI is just her default state of being. So there isn't anything else you forgot to put away, is there? We're all good now, right? What else do you have? You're thinking awfully hard about this.
大丈夫です。
Were you just going through your collection in your head? It took you that long to think about it? And why do you still sound so unsure? Just how much of that stuff does she have hidden around here? Oh, it is a secret villain lair, except for instead of revealing a weapons arsenal, it reveals an arsenal of a different kind. I'm a little curious. But I shouldn't intrude into her private matters any more than this.
大丈夫 丈夫なはず。絶対大丈夫です。おそらく、きっと、多分。
Do you want to check? Your eyes tell a different story, Ayachi-san. Anyway.
それじゃあ、パーティーの話をしよっか。
Okay, that's my favorite achievement yet. Saved Nene's dignity.
ずっと勉強してたので知らないんですけど、今はどんな感じなんですかね。軽食の方は予約を済ませて、ソフトドリンクもネットでなるべく安いものを注文しています。
Diet Mountain Roar. Alright.
パーティースタッフについては学生会と話もしてシフトを組んでいるところです。そちらは問題ないと思います。飾り付けもついでにネットで頼んで学院に置かせてもらえるように許可をもらいました。できるだけセールを行っている通販を利用して費用を抑えて、忘れてしまったものだけ買い出しに行く予定です。おお、知らない間に準備が整ってる。
It actually all happened while you were fixated on the pink remote.
やっぱり綾地さんは優秀だね。私の手伝いなんて必要ないぐらいだよ。そんなことはありません。戸隠先輩のお話が聞けたからこそ効率よく進めることができたんです。
While she is right about that, Ayachi-san has still been really impressive. After hearing how the previous parties were run, she knew right away what could be done better. She was even able to persuade the teachers on anything that could be problematic. Things were proceeding so smoothly that there was never a need for me to get involved. I actually haven't touched any of the organization work at all.
おー、じゃあ順調なんだね。出し物以外はですが。出し物は何もないんですか？あるよ。吹奏楽部が協力してくれるから。
I guess nothing says spooky, scary like brass. Well, actually, it's like the Doot Doot skeleton.
それじゃあダメなんですか？ダメということはありません。ただ、実際にパーティーをしてみないことには十分かどうかがわからないんです。パーティーの主役は集まった学生だから、舞台をあんまり派手にする必要はないんだけど、実際の雰囲気は当日にならないとわからないからね。
Ooh, tough crowd.
舞台のタイムスケジュールを文化祭みたいに埋める必要はない。でも保険としてもう一つぐらいみんなでこうグワーって盛り上がるようなものもあると安心かな。
That was very dramatic.
グワーですか？騎馬戦とか？
Well, that is something. That would certainly liven things up if it were the sports festival.
パン食い競争？
Sports festival? Why do you keep bringing up typical sports festival events?
じゃあ演劇は？
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
それも考えたんだけど、文化祭ならともかくパーティーで長時間舞台に注目し続けるのは疲れるんじゃないかな。
Yeah, I suppose. Besides, we wouldn't be able to get the drama club to put together a show on such short notice. Yes. Oh my god, that would be a nightmare.
もう3年は引退していて、春の文化祭の演目でも練習が必要になりますね。そうですか。あ、じゃあハロウィンにちなんでお菓子交換タイムなんてどうですか？
For a costume contest? I'm just gonna put that out there again.
参加者は全員お菓子を用意してみんなで交換し合うんです。
That could be fine as long as nobody has allergies, I suppose.
それはむしろクリスマスのイベントじゃないですか？
Well, maybe there. Giving out candy does fit Halloween, though that might be a bit daunting if participation is mandatory. Ideally, we want something everyone can participate in at their leisure, and is still fun for those who don't participate. Oh, I know. How about a costume contest? Hey, look, it was my suggestion.
コスプレコンテスト？
You said that a lot of students wear Halloween costumes at the party, right?
うん。毎年そこそこいるよ。今回のパーティーではコスプレを必須にするってこと？
no, that's too much to ask for. I'm talking about voting on who put the most effort in their costume and who looks the best in their costume.
ミスコンみたいな感じですか？
No, like a cosplay contest. Kinda, yeah. Seriously, why is this concept so strange? It doesn't have to be as grand, though. You'd need to submit your entry, but you wouldn't have to do anything special, like presenting yourself on stage. Also, no separate bracket for girls and boys. And, as for the prizes, maybe something like school cafeteria meal tickets? We can fit that into our budget, right?
確かにそれぐらいの余裕はありますが。
If it's just casting a vote, everyone could participate, no problem.
そうかそうか、なるほどね。確かにそれなら盛り上がりそうだね。水着審査とか変なこともしなくて済むなら、エントリーする人もそれなりにいる気はするね。
Why would it be that? Well, I'm worried if we'll get enough participants, actually.
確かにそうですね。いざ蓋を開けたら一人もいないという事態もありえないわけじゃないですしね。
I feel like there probably would be a few enthusiasts, but it could be a challenge, especially if people are worried about being embarrassed. Although, if somebody has a really elaborate costume, it might not be incredibly obvious who it is. But then, if you get a prize... yeah, okay.
それなら大丈夫だよ。最低でも5人もいるんだから。
Oh no, we've been voluntold. Huh? Do you know anyone who'd participate?
ここにいるでしょ。
Yeah, I saw that coming. Right here. Wait, you mean... 1...
2、3、4、5。
Okay.
これなら少なくとも盛り下がるってことはないんじゃないかな。
Well, you have a point. Yeah. We have the school idols, Ayachi-san and Tokakushi-senpai, and Inaba-san and Shiba-san are no slouches either. I'm sure they'd get the students fired up. You could bet on any of them winning if the others weren't there and make bank. Aren't I a little unnecessary in this equation? No, you need to be the token guy so you get other guys in the contest.
必要。男の子でも参加できるってアピールをするためにはね。
You see, it makes perfect sense. Well, I guess that makes sense.
でもそれって私たちは絶対にコスプレをしなくちゃいけないってことだよね。そういうことになりますね。
Oh boy, I can't wait to see this.
なんか普通だね。めぐるちゃんは恥ずかしくないの？もしかして経験ある？
Well, I have been working on my Monhun cosplay for a while now.
いえ、自分も初めてですよ。そりゃちょっとは恥ずかしいですけど。でもコスプレした方が楽しそうじゃないです？
Of all of them, she does seem like she'd be the one to be most on board with dressing up.
こうして準備から手伝うんです。せっかくだからパーティーを目いっぱい楽しみたいじゃないですか。そりゃまあね。それに別にエッチな格好をしなきゃいけないわけじゃないんですから。
Yeah, I have the feeling that that probably wouldn't fly with the school anyway.
コスプレする人が他にもたくさんいるならチャレンジしてみるのもいいかなって。それはそうかもしれないけど。
Do you not want to wear a costume, Shiba-san?
そう聞かれると嫌っていうほどじゃないかな。恥ずかしいとは思ってるけど。
Just have fun with it. I mean, it's Halloween.
じゃあ一緒にコスプレしてみましょうよ、紬先輩。こういうチャンスはなかなかないんですから。あんまり恥ずかしくないのなら。もちろんですよ。自分だって恥ずかしいコスプレはしたくありませんよ。あやちさんもコンテストでいい？まあ変なコスプレをせず目立つこともしなくて済むのであれば私も異論はありません。
You all just don't want to get into the spirit of Halloween. I said what I said.
衣装はどうします？それならお任せ。みんなの分も私が用意するから。ですが と言っても正確には
Ooh.
被服部にお願いするつもりだから、そんなに気にしないで。
Okay, that's a cool idea. I like that one.
いくら被服部と言っても急に数人分作るなんて大変じゃないですか？
I don't know, how big is the fashion design club?
今からお願いすれば大丈夫だよ。被服部の部長さんとは友達だから。あの子、可愛い子の服を作るのが私服の時間だってよく言ってるの。
Shuuji, you're on your own.
あやちさんにシーバさん、稲葉さんの服なら喜んで。というか、向こうから頼んでくるぐらいだよ。相談しなかったら恨まれちゃうぐらい。それじゃあ、お言葉に甘えてもいいですか？
Won't you still have to go in to get your measurements taken on everything?
じゃあ決まり。これは楽しそうなことになってきたな。ですね。パーティー頑張りましょう。おう。じゃあ稲葉さん、ちゃんとパーティーに出席するためにも勉強を再開しましょうか。
Oh, back to reality.
うふふ、嫌なことを思い出させないでくださいよ。
Wah, wah, wah.
今日はお疲れ様でした。お疲れ様。いやー、勉強したね。勉強しすぎてちょっと頭痛がします、自分。今日覚えたことを忘れちゃ意味がないですよ。ちゃんと反復して覚えましょうね。
But it is also good to sleep on it because you'd be surprised how much you can retain.
分かってますよ。あやちさん、今日は部屋を貸してくれてありがとう。
Yeah, really, your place is really nice.
いえ、みんなで勉強できて楽しかったですよ。私も楽しかった。
Thanks for helping me study today.
いえ、いつも助けてもらっているのは私ですから。
That's what I'm here for.
稲葉さんはどうかな？赤点回避できそう？まだ自信はないですけど、ねね先輩の教えを無駄にはしません。
There you go.
期待していますね、稲葉さん。
No pressure, though.
はい、頑張ります。
Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here chatting forever, so...
そうだね。じゃあまた来週。ありがとうございました、ねね先輩。今日はお邪魔しました。
Have a nice weekend, Ayachi-san.
はい、お疲れ様でした。
Alright, back home.
じゃあ私は電車だからここで。お疲れ様。お疲れ様です。今日はありがとうございました。テスト赤点取らないように頑張ろうね。それじゃあまたね。
Yeah, see you at school. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Alright, you both live in the same direction, right? I've already come this far, so I may as well see you two home.
いいですって。ここからなら家はすぐそこですから。それに紬先輩と一緒なんです。そこまで心配しなくても大丈夫ですよ。そうだよ。気持ちは嬉しいけど、星名くんの家とは逆方向だよね。駅に来るだけでも遠回りしてもらってるのに、これ以上はいいよ。
Ah, it's fine.
だから先輩、今日はここで。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様。それじゃあね、バイバイ。
You too. See you two on Monday. Well, time for me to go home as well, all by myself. Having parted with everyone, I walk my way back home. I've studied up for the midterms, and the party is coming along well. That's great and all, but I wonder if there's anything else I can do to make the party better. Preparations have been progressing steadily, but it's mostly just Ayachi-san and Togakushi-senpai doing all the work. Even with the costume contest, it'll still be the girls getting the partygoers excited, not me. And I wasn't able to be much help during the study session either. An event like this doesn't come around often. I really want to help out too. Man, I really am acting strange. I've never really cared about a school event before. Why do I want to help out so much? Well, I guess it just seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
ありゃ、星名？
Hey, Wakana. Oh, hey, you wanna show up at the Halloween party and play your guitar? Garia, what are you doing here?
私はギターの練習。
Out practicing this close to midterms, huh?
何事にも気分転換は必要なのさ。
So you're feeling good about midterms too, huh? That was one hell of a sigh. I must have caught her trying to escape from reality. So, what kind of practice are you doing? Street performances?
まさかそこまでの度胸はないよ。スタジオを借りてたのさ。
Ooh, cool. Can you do that all by yourself? I always figured that was something only bands could do.
スタジオによりけりかな。個人練習の金額設定をしてるところも結構あるんだよ。私が利用してるのはそういうスタジオ。
Oh, neat.
アルバイトも続けてるから多少は余裕があるし、遠慮なくアンプを鳴らしたい時とかたまに利用してるんだよね。
You don't do street performances?
いや、さすがにそこまでの度胸はないって。あれもいろいろ面倒だからね。
Maybe you just need the right gig, and I might just have the right gig. Then how about forming a band?
私のはあくまで趣味の範疇。まあ自分のギターを買って前より多く練習するようになったけどね。
You've been at this for a while, though. It's been a few years, right?
まあね、確かに続けてるけどさ。
How about testing the waters a little?
はあ？何言ってんの星名。
Want to try showing off your guitar skills in front of some fellow students?
みんなの前っていきなり何？どういうこと？
Ahaha, we're gonna keep it in suspense.
サノバビッチ。
You get to be talent. Incredible guitar talent. The following week flew by. All extracurricular activities were put on hold for the week before midterms. The club rooms were locked down, and they even took Ayachi-san's key away, just in case. Where's she supposed to go? Because of that, we gathered in the library after school every day to continue studying. The typically empty library really fills up and comes to life during these test periods. Well, it gets as lively as a library full of quiet studying students can get. The OC studied away quietly and diligently as well. Ayachi-san and Togakushi-senpai gave us pointers on anything we didn't understand, helping us shore up our weak points. After going through that process day in and day out, I grew quite confident that I would pass the midterms. That should do. In the stiflingly silent classroom, I stop my pen and place it on my desk. I have just finished the last test of the week. Classical Japanese. My old nemesis. It's my worst subject, but thanks to all the studying, I was able to put down my pen with confidence. That's not to say I aced the test. I'll probably get around 70 points. Still, that's a lot better than I'm used to. And it's thanks to everyone's help.
はい、ペンを置いて。試験終了だよ。後ろから答案用紙を回収してきて。
Oh, it's finally over.
疲れたな。
How'd you do?
まあ普通かな。赤点はないだろうけど、よくて平均とかそれぐらいじゃないか。
Well, you know what they say, C's get degrees.
そっちは？
About the same as usual, or maybe a little better.
全部揃ってるね。じゃあ中間考査はこれで終了。お疲れ様。採点は遅くとも来週の頭には終わるから。もし赤点を取ったら分かってると思うけど補習と追試じゃないと進級できないよ。ああ、そうそう。赤点の場合は来週末のハロウィンパーティーにも参加できないから覚悟しておくように。
Collective groan.
じゃあそういうことでよろしく。
Or not. Isashima-sensei leaves the classroom with a stack of answer sheets in her hand. Finally released from its state of tension, the classroom breaks into a commotion.
さてと、せっかく昼前に終わったんだから、どこか遊びに行くか。
I got my club, sorry.
今日もか？いろいろ大変だな。
It's worth it. You know the Halloween party Hisashima-sensei just mentioned? The OC is in charge of organizing it.
相変わらず意外と大変そうな部活だよな。
Says you. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but this kind of behind-the-scenes work is actually pretty fun.
ふーん。お前がそう言うなら、今年は俺も参加してみようかな。
You should. You should dress up. You sat out of it last year just like me, right?
ああ、ちょっと悩んだんだけど、他に用事もあったしな。
Oh, did you now?
けど今年は何もないし、裏方にいるってことは、お前も参加するんだろ？
Yeah, I'll be busy working though.
よし、じゃあ俺も参加することに決めたぞ。期待してるからな。
I'm not concerned about you. We'll try not to. Oh, right. Hey, Karia? You good? She tenses up and then bolts out of the classroom, pretending not to hear me. All right. Hey, wait!
星野くん、部活は？今日は戸隠先輩が大切な用事があるって言ってたけど。
I have important business too. I'm trying to schedule entertainment. Sorry, but could you tell them I'll be late?
時間は結構かかりそう？
Probably not. Maybe, yeah.
そっか、わかった。じゃあ先に行ってるね。
Wakana, come out to play.
あやちさん、一緒に行こうよ。
はい。それじゃあ星野くん、また後で。
Yeah, later. Crap. Kaidou, we gotta go after Karia.
何？どうしたの？
I'll explain on the way. Karia, wait up! Have you thought about it?
あのさ、本気なの？
Yes. Of course I am. Though I'm not gonna force you or anything. Do you hate the idea that much? Just think of it like a private party. There's no pressure.
そうは言うけどさ。
She does have a point.
何の話してるんだ？
Okay, I guess I didn't fill you in on the way. Remember how Karia has been playing the guitar?
ああ、それがどうかしたのか？
She's been practicing for years now, but hasn't actually played in front of anyone yet. So I asked her if she'd perform on stage at the upcoming Halloween party.
へえ、いいじゃん。俺も参加するからさ、若菜ちゃんの演奏を聞かせてくれよ。
嫌だよ、恥ずかしい。
けどさ、ずっとギターの練習を続けてきたんだから、誰かに聴いてもらいたい気持ちもあるんじゃないの？
それは、まあ確かにあるけど。
無理強いされてるわけじゃないのに、渋ってはっきりと拒絶はしないってことは、興味あるんじゃないの？
Ooh, reverse psychology from Kaidou.
若菜ちゃんも実はやってみたいんでしょ？踏ん切りがつかないだけでさ。
Wow, he's actually pretty insightful.
それは
正直に言ってみようよ。言うだけ。若菜ちゃんの気持ちをちらっと言ってみるだけだから。
正直に言うと、確かにそういう気持ちもあるけど。
じゃあいいじゃん。ほら、文化祭と似たようなものだって。ただちょろっと舞台でギターを弾くだけ。修二が言うように内場のパーティーだよ。審査されるわけじゃないんだよ。難しく考えないではっちゃけちゃっていいんだよ。
That makes sense. I mean, it's like performing at a local cafe or a bar or something like that. Yeah, you're gonna get some people that listen, but a lot of people are just gonna kind of do their own thing.
そう言われると。
ほら、やってみたいんでしょ？チャレンジしたい気持ちあるんでしょ？
You can do it!
せっかく新しいギターを買ったんだから、お披露目とかしてみたいんでしょ？
Do it, do it.
こういうチャンスは一度逃すともうないかもしれないよ。一回だけ、今回だけ、試しにやってみるのもよくない？
I feel like he's doing all the hard work for us. Kaidou has quite the silver tongue. I can sense Karia's feelings change little by little. This guy could make a living as a salesman.
一回だけ、一曲だけでもいいんだからさ。You やっちゃいなよ。
いやでもパーティーでしょ。そんな中ギター一本は辛いって。
You'd be surprised.
華やかな場所でギターの弾き語りとか なんか迫力に欠けるしさ。
Well, we've got the brass band. You could figure out a way to make that work, right?
確かに騒がしいパーティーだとちょっと迫力に欠けるかな。
でしょ。それに人前なんて初めてだから一人きりは不安だしさ。
I see. This is too bad. Personally, I would have loved to hear her play, and I was positive it would get the crowd fired up.
だったらさ、一人じゃなきゃいいじゃん。バンド組めば？
Yeah, you can form a band in a week, right? And practice all the songs that you need for the for the show in a week, right?
はあ、すっとんきょうなことを。メンバーがいないでしょ。他の人と練習したことないし、そもそもパーティーはここの学生じゃないとダメなんだから。
I mean, I guess in the right circumstances, you could click with a band pretty quickly, but even then, you need a little time to practice, at least.
平気平気。俺いるじゃん。シュージいるじゃん。ほら、3ピースバンドの完成じゃん。
Wait, what instrument do you play?
ちょっとカイド、いきなり何を無茶言い出してるの？
What instrument do I play? You clearly need to think that through more. The two of us are complete amateurs. Or are you telling me that you can play an instrument?
おう、ドラム。
Wait, since when?
はあ？
What?
いやだから、ドラム。
Kaidou, my dude, you know that tambourines don't count as drums, right?
知ってるよ。
Does take rhythm, though.
カスタネットも違うんだよ。
Also rhythm.
そのかわいそうな子を見るような目をやめろ。
Alright, then go play something. But wait, what? You know how to play drums? For real?
だって、モテるために友達とバンドやってたもん。俺はドラム担当だったんだ。
Well, you have better luck than the bass player would. Oh, yeah. You did mention how you had a period where you were into music. You even had a band?
なんで驚く？男なら誰しも経験があるだろう。バンドに参加してモテる努力をするってさ。
Well, that may not be wrong.
え？冗談じゃなく？人前で披露できるレベルなの？
おう。いやごめん。ちょっと言い過ぎたかも。久しぶりだから腕は鈍ってると思う。けど昔は文化祭でやったし、ライブハウスでもやったぞ。
Wow, okay, he's legit.
だからマジだって。去年のハロウィンパーティーを休んだのも、自分のバンドのライブがあったからだしな。
Okay. Well, I'm glad we actually figured out what it was.
ま、閑古鳥が鳴くような客入りだったから、素直にパーティーに出ればよかったって今では思ってるけど。
But isn't a ghost town the perfect place to perform during a Halloween event? Never mind. Kaidou gives us a lighthearted smile. Needless to say, I don't taste any lies at all, and there's no hint of him embellishing things.
いやー、やっぱ人を集めるって難しいな。でもって、人を集められるほど人気がないとモテることもないしよ。ライブハウスで演奏って言っても、結構下手な人もいるんだけど、一番人気があったりするんだよ。謎だわ、あの現象。
It happens. It's weird like that. I don't know. Individual tastes, I guess.
しかもドラムって全然目立たないんだよ。動けないし一番奥だし、スティック回しても気づいてくれないし、寂しいったらありゃしない。
You just need to reorient. Also, if it's a three-piece band, you can probably stage it in a triangle. It's fine. There'll be two people in the back and the front persons, which is probably Wakana.
結局苦労しかなくて、みんなのやる気もなくなって、夏前に解散した。
Wow. You were a lot more serious than I would have expected.
まあな、何事も経験ってやつ。モテたかったから練習は真面目にしてたんだぞ。
Fair point.
ここに進学する前に結成したから、一応3年ぐらいはやってたかな。
信じられない。
Me neither. That's a pretty long time.
大口叩けるほどじゃなく、素人に毛が生えた程度だけどな。ライブもボロボロで。いや、懐かしい。
I'm not gonna lie, this is taking a turn that I wasn't expecting. I figured Wakana was gonna perform, but I didn't realize it was gonna involve the three of us.
ようやくちょっと慣れたかなって頃に解散だから、身についたってほどじゃないけど、それでも叩けるって言っていいよな。
まさかカイドウがドラムができるなんて。
修二だってモテるためにバンドを作ったことがあるだろ。
How did you know? No. I've never really cared about being popular.
じゃあもしかして楽器できないの？何も？
I can play the spoons. I mean, I guess recorder or the triangle.
学芸会か。
Pretty much.
なんだできないのかよ、使えないやつ。
Excuse me? Well, gee, sorry for that.
けど安心しろ。パーティーは来週の土曜。猶予はまだある。
You're telling me I've got a week to learn an instrument. Ah? What are you saying?
楽器って奥は深くてかなり難しい。でもな、入り口は意外と広いんだ。なんとかなる。
What?
まあ簡単だとは言わないけどな。
Wait. You said we'd be a three-piece band, so you're telling me to learn the bass guitar? Oh man, I'm not gonna get anybody.
ギターの基本は授業で習ったんだろ？ならそれなりの努力をすればいけるって、多分。
Hold on, you're being a little too casual about this.
それによ、お前が言ったんだろ？内輪のパーティーみたいなものだし、気楽に考えろって。
Alright, but we're not playing any Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, okay? You got me there.
おやおや？人には言っておいて、自分は何もしないタイプですか？口だけの男ですか？
Well, you're not wrong. This asshole's really getting on my nerves.
若菜ちゃんを誘ったのはお前だろ？若菜ちゃんだって一人じゃなきゃやってもいいって言ってるんだぞ。
いや、まだやるとは言ってないんだけど。
It was implied.
え、俺らと組むのは嫌なの？
嫌じゃないけど。でも星名も OK したわけじゃないしさ。
じゃあ修二が OK すれば若菜ちゃんもやるってことじゃん。ほら、あとはお前の返事だけだぞ。男なら自分の言葉に責任を持てよ。
Oh no, it was one thing when he was using his salesman pitch on Wakana, but now he's using it on me.
あれなんか話が変わっちゃったような。いや、まあ、その。
Karia falls silent and directs her gaze toward me. How did everything end up depending on my reply? Kaidou is so much worse than a salesman. He's like a shady talent scout.
それにお前、パーティーを盛り上げたいんだろ？だからこそ若菜ちゃんに話を持ちかけたんだろ？
Yeah, but...
最後の責任ぐらいはお前が取るべきじゃね？
Well, I get where he's coming from. I can't leave everything to everyone else. The two of them realize that what they're asking is no small task. Which means they'd understand if I say no. I can sense that Kaidou is egging me on, partly as a joke.
ほら、やっちゃいなよ。
Again with this. You better help me learn how to play the bass. I am not learning how to play that thing on my own, okay?
わかってるって。どのみち時間もないんだ。曲を決め打ちして合わせていくしかないんだから。
Can we please pick something with a really simple bass line?
ということで、若菜ちゃんもいいよね。
星名は本当にいいの？
No. Kaidou is right. I do want to liven up the party, and I also need to take responsibility for what I said. So, yeah, I'll do it.
でも1週間ちょいってかなり無茶だと思うよ。
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely insane. Yeah, it is. But I can't back down now. And also, sorry if I fail miserably.
その時は3人で恥をかこうぜ。どうせみんな笑って流してくれるって。パーティーなんてそんなもんだ。
That's fair.
じゃあやる。私もやる。
よし、決まりだ。一丁暴れるぜ。
I know I just agreed to do this on the spur of the moment, but this really isn't going to be easy. But I made my decision, so I'm doing this. There's no time for whining. I just gotta push forward.
ちなみにお前、無茶なことを実現させるんだから、これから当日までまともに休めると思うなよ。
Okay, now first, though, do you have a bass guitar, or am I going to have to buy one or rent one? Yeah, I figured. At least give me a few moments for me to go to the OC and let them know what's up. Because I can't come to the club. I part with Kaidou and Karia and head for the club room. Man, that took longer than I thought. I hope Togakushi-senpai isn't upset. I wonder what important business she mentioned is. Did we run into some kind of major problem with the party? That certainly wouldn't be good. I'd have to give up on the band if so. I really don't want to call it off now after talking such a big game. How could I explain that to Karia? I'm probably getting ahead of myself here. Still, I don't know if there's a problem or not. I should just stop worrying and find out what this is all about. I also would knock, just in case. I reach for the clubroom door, but stop upon hearing some boisterous voices from the other side.
やっぱり若い子の肌はスベスベだね。
Yeah, you should definitely knock.
先輩、そこはダメですよ。というか、戸隠先輩だって1歳しか違わないじゃないですか。その1歳が大きかったりするんだよ。と言いますか、自分からすれば戸隠先輩だって綺麗で憧れですけどね。あ、ねね先輩は動かないでください。はい。
What's going on? What are they doing in there? Why would you... Oh, boy. Sorry for being so late.
はい。
Why? Why? Why would you not knock? All right, then.
あ、ちょっと、星野くん。
Howdy. Well, I've seen you before. I open the door and find myself in a beautiful new world, right before I die. Amazing. This is downright amazing, and in more ways than one. But wait, what the heck is happening here? Think about it. I mean, I seem to remember encountering a very similar sight not too long ago. There was just one girl that time. Today there are 4, and there's way more skin exposed than last time. But doesn't that mean that I'm in way more danger here? Yes. This is bad. Like, really, really bad. And I'm still standing here while thinking about this. I'm assaulted by a mixture of embarrassment and anger from each one of them at once. Batman. Sorry, the font is, well, you know. Wham! Something slams into my face. Some kind of soft material strikes me right above the eye, in the eyelid. And now my vision has gone all white. Oh no, get me to a Pokemon Center. Ouch, what was that? I can't see anything.
だから見なくていいんですって。とにかく扉を閉めて。早く出て行ってください。
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. With my vision still flickering, I take a few steps backward, fumble for the doorknob, and close the door. Why am I on the inside of the door? I was so stunned, I wasn't even able to pull off any comical stunts like closing the door with me still in the room. Aw, they ruined my joke. I can finally see again. In front of my eyes is the firmly shut door to the clubroom. But the image I just witnessed is still vivid in my mind, as if the door is still wide open. I never thought I'd get to see Shiba-san in her underwear again, at least until her route. Except that it wasn't just her this time. I feel guilty for thinking this, but man, I'm one lucky guy until I am killed. But still, I'm scared of what awaits me. Will they forgive me if I apologize? Huh? There's something on the ground. Is this what Inaba-san threw at me? A tape measure? But you gonna put it together?
採寸をしていたところだったの。
What for? Really, dude? Alright, dense MC energy time.
戸隠先輩が被服部にお願いしているコスプレのです。
Ah, of course.
今日中に採寸を終わらせてほしいって言われててね。だから集まってもらったの。
Realistically, probably should have not invited Shuuji.
でも星野くんは遅くなるって聞いたから先に女の子の方を終わらせようとして。
Ah, probably should have also locked the door.
だからわざわざ下着にまでなる必要はないんじゃないかって言ったのに。
It's like she knew.
だってせっかく作ってもらうんだからきっちり採寸しないと。何にしろ全ては今更ですよね。
Nene, we've seen you in far more compromising situations.
姿を、下着姿を。
Oh boy.
でもあれ、前に見られたのを考えるとまだマシのような気も。いやでもだからって見られていいわけじゃないですし。
Well, you're not wrong, I suppose. I'm really sorry.
鍵をかけてなかったのはまずかったね。失念してた。
Well, I think we can all share some blame here.
だから服の上からでも十分だって言ったのに。ショップで測るとしても普通にシャツぐらいは着てますよ。
I think it depends on the store. No, it's simply my fault.
そうです。理由はどうあれ、女子の裸を見るなんて男の責任ですよ。まったくもう。
Okay, I'm not sure about that logic. I agree, but, I want you to know that it wasn't on purpose.
事故なら何でも許されると思うなよ。
Why? You're right. I'm sorry.
まあまあ、説明してなかった私の責任もあるからこの辺でね。とにかくさっきのことは忘れてくださいよ、先輩。
That's not happening. I'll try. I really will. But I'm not sure it's possible for me to forget such an incredible sight.
ほんと忘れてくださいね。
I'll do what I can.
うーん。
Inaba-san glares at me nastily, and the looks from Ayachi-san and Shiba-san don't feel much better. It's about time I change the topic. So, music. By the way, there's something that I need to discuss with you about my club activities coming up.
相談というと？
Yeah. Would it be alright if I heavily reduced the amount of time I devote to the club?
何です？どうかしたんですか？
It's a surprise.
もしかして部活をやめたいとか。
No. No, I'm not quitting.
それじゃあ一体どうしてですか？
I figured I'd perform on stage at the party.
そうなの？何一体何をするんですか？
Bass, apparently. Well, playing in a band.
バンド？先輩って楽器とかできるんですか？
No. Not really. I'm gonna learn how to play one before the party.
覚えるってあと2週間もないんだよ。
Thank you, Shiba. I am acutely aware. I'll manage somehow.
無茶しやがって。
Anyway, because of all the practice I'll need, I don't think I'll be around very much. I'll try to at least briefly show up every day, and I'll get involved again if any problems come up. But otherwise, can I leave the rest in your hands?
そういうことでしたら、はい、大丈夫ですよ。パーティーの準備もしばらくは事務的なものが多いでしょうから。
舞台を盛り上げてくれるなんてお姉さん嬉しいよ。
You're welcome, and thank you. I don't know.
いいんじゃないかな。舞台を盛り上げるための練習もパーティーの重要な準備だよ。バンドとかちょっとかっこいいですね。盛り上げてくださいよ。
Thanks, Megeru. Okay, I'll do what I can, I guess.
なんで疑問系？
Because I don't want you to expect too much.
こちらのことは気にしないでください。
Thanks. I'm sorry for leaving everything to you, Ayachi-san.
いえ、舞台に出るなんて私にはできないことですから。頑張ってくださいね、星名くん。
Thanks. I certainly will, but really, don't expect too much here.
ヨーガス。それでは星名くんが抜けた穴は私が埋めましょう。
There's a joke there. Please, I can't even begin to compare to you. You'll do way more than cover my absence.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいね。その評価に恥のように頑張らせてもらっちゃうよ。
Okay, I'm heading off to practice now.
行く前にちょっと待った。
I'm afraid. Yeah?
コスプレは星名くんの分も作るんだよ。
Oh.
だったらほら、先に採寸を済ませちゃわないとね。
I need an adult. Wait, technically everyone here is an adult. Sure, but why are you grinning like that? Togakushi-senpai slowly approaches me with a twisted smile on her face. I'm getting chills for some reason. Uh-oh.
さあ採寸の時間ですよ
Sheepa's
脱ぎ脱ぎしま
face.
しょうね上も下も脱ぎ脱ぎしましょうね
Well, I suppose this is only fair. Now, wait a second. There's no need to take my pants off, too, is there?
いやいやせっかくですからきっちりくっきり採寸しましょう
They don't need to be that exact.
自分だけ逃れようとかそうは問屋が下ろしませんよ
Unless, of course, you're going to be dressing me up like the Goblin King from Labyrinth, in which case they do need to be that exact.
私も手伝うよ採寸
I bet you will. Your face is beet red. You don't have to force yourself.
無理なんてしてないもん
You're lying. You're totally lying. I can sense it.
私だって見られっぱなしじゃないんだからね
What are you being so pushy for? I slowly back away, trying to find any avenue of escape, but I'm away from the door. Window it is. Goodbye. Click. The distinctive click of a door being locked rings through the room. Oh, now you remember to lock the room.
採寸するときはちゃんと鍵を閉めないといけませんね
Oh no. Ayachi-san.
たまにはいいじゃない見られる側に回るのも
I feel like the circumstances are a little different here.
そんな恥ずかしがらずに先輩ふ
That laugh.
さあ星名くん
No, stop it. No!
それじゃあ胴回りはおっと意外といい体つきだねそれとも年頃の男子ならこれぐらいは普通なのかな
Thank you.
星名くん結構細いですねでも意外としっかりしてる
Thanks. I work out, I guess?
男の人なのにくびれがあるえもしかしたら自分よりなんか悔しいはーいそれじゃあ次は肩幅だから背中を向けてね
Oh, man. Oh, I was defiled. They defiled me. You would never survive in theater. In college, whenever I would do shows in the black box theater, there was one dressing room, which means guys and women were changing in the same place. You just deal with it. Actually, in some of the community theaters, it was the same deal. You really just get used to it after a while, and you do what you gotta do. I readjust my uniform as if hiding my body. I can't believe they did that to me. I need to hurry and meet up with Kaidou. I put my shame behind me and begin my new life as a bassist. And that life was about to get much more hectic than I ever could have imagined. Oh no.
おー久しぶり
おっす久しぶり
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, we just saw each other.
悪いなわざわざ来てもらって
Oh, is this guy your bassist from the bassist from your band? There we go. I can talk.
別にいいってもう使ってないしな遠慮せず使ってくれ
Oh, nice.
助かるよで例の件だけど
That actually answered a question I was really wondering about. And I was like, where are we going to get a bass in this short amount of time?
ああ今日なら付き合える
なら一丁頼むわスパルタでいいから基本を叩き込んでやって
Oh no. Thanks in advance.
全くの素人今までに経験は
No. No, I just fiddled around with the guitar a little during music class.
ああ時間もないしピックでいいかよしじゃあやるか
Rock and roll.
ワンフレットワンフィンガーが基本フレットの際を押さえるポジションを取れほら弦が太いんだからピックをギターみたいに使ってたらちゃんとならないぞ
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
メトロノームの裏だよ裏ちゃんと裏で弾けっての
I love the fact that there actually is a bass line during this montage. That's beautiful. Well done. My fingers hurt. I just realized with him learning the bass, that brings him one step closer to being Scott Pilgrim. That means we could start an episode with Oshino Shuuji is dating a high schooler.
ギターより弦が太いから力いるだろ
My fingers are cramping up here.
う。まだまだ。そんなもんじゃ済まないぜ。
I'll try.
まずはポジション固めて慣れることだな。クロマチックの練習とリズム感を鍛えた方がいい。スマホのアプリとかもあったはずだから。あと指を開く練習なら気軽にどこでもできる。まあつまり、その気になれば全ての時間で練習できるってこったな。
That is true. I played guitar for a little bit, and there are some really good finger strengthening and dexterity exercises you can do pretty much anywhere. I'll do as much as I can. Thanks for everything today.
ま、頑張んな。
Thanks, I'm gonna need it.
いやー、悪かったな。急に呼び出したりして。
いいさ。久々に触れて楽しかったし。いつか機会があったらまたメンバーで集まろうぜ。
Jam session.
おお、いいなそれ。
今度の日曜日なら空いてるぞ。
いや、先にこいつの演奏をなんとかしないとな。本番まで時間がない。つうか空いてるなら日曜日も付き合ってくれよ。
そうだな。昼飯おごってくれるなら付き合ってやってもいいぞ。
You drive a hard bargain, Kaido's friend.
ライゼリアならおごるからよろしく頼む。
しゃあねえな。
て
それで手を打とう。
後でまた連絡するから。
おう、じゃあな。
つうわけで、修二も日曜日は開けておけよ。
Aye, aye, Captain.
というか、これから本番まで俺たちとの練習が優先だからな。
Yeah, I know. Well then, I'm going straight home and reviewing everything I was taught today.
おう、また明日な。
I head home and continue practicing. My most important task right now is getting my fingers used to it. So, with just some simple finger movements, I practice my fingering. The absolute basics of the basics, essentially. And yet... Yow! My fingers are killing me from having to hold down those thick strings. It hurts like hell. This takes a lot more finger strength than a normal guitar. After being used in a way it's never been used before, my left hand feels weak and numb. Forget my lack of experience, I'll never get a good sound out of this thing while my fingers are this weak. But regardless, I forget about the sound I'm making and keep practicing my left hand's finger movements. I keep that up until late at night. I don't know why he couldn't just play without the amp. Accompanied by the recurring chorus of my dad yelling.
サノバウィッチ。
And so, I keep doing nothing but practice, from sunup to sundown, the montage music. I wake up earlier than usual each day, prepare breakfast, and then practice for around 30 minutes afterwards. I stretch my fingers on the way to school, spreading my middle and ring fingers apart. Before class each day, I use a phone app to do some rhythm training. During class, more finger stretching. And during breaks, rhythm training again. I pop into the club room after school every day to make sure everything is okay, and then hurry off to the rehearsal studio. There, I practice together with Kaidou and Karia. Then at home, I finish my chores ASAP and immerse myself in practice until I pass out. Oh yeah, also you can just plug headphones in and listen that way too. Like, if you've got an amp, most of them have a headphone jack. By doing so, I'm managing to use 4 to 5 hours per day for practice if I include my morning practice. Yeah, I just thought about that. I used to do that all the time. Several days go by with that as my daily routine. I'm exhausted. I've barely slept, and my fingers ache nonstop. I'll become neurotic at this rate. Well, more neurotic. It's nothing but bass guitar, and more bass guitar, day and night. Whenever I try to play, the pain in my left hand grows damn near intolerable. Even when I'm not holding the guitar, I find myself tapping my fingers to a silent beat. The deep sound of the bass echoes in my mind all day long. Sometimes I even dream about playing. But above all else, so sleepy. Despite my best efforts, I've been finding myself dozing off in class pretty often these last few days. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep this routine up. I even started wondering if I should just record my parts, and...
Hoshina.
What?
Hoshina!
Yeah? What is it?
居眠りしてないで答案を取りに来なさい。
Only if I passed. Sorry. Shit, looks like I fell asleep.
ったく。はい、これ。今回は頑張ったみたいだね。古典の先生もいつもよりいい成績だって言ってたよ。
Yeah, I had a pretty good study group.
今後とも精進するように。
Will do. That was the last of the test papers returned. Looks like I scored a 72 in the dreaded classical Japanese test, which was better than I expected. I did pretty good in my other subjects too. Now I can focus on my bass practice without any other distractions, except for the pain in my hand and my sleeve.
あ、なんだか点数良さそうだね。ほっとしてるよ。
My grades aren't anything special, really. I'm just glad I didn't fail anything. What about you? You were worried about math and chemistry, right?
うん、バッチリ。みんなに教えてもらえたおかげだよ。ありがとう。
I didn't do anything. I just got flirted with by, Touko. Oh, I didn't do much. Ayachi-san is the one you should thank, no?
はい、私がどうかしましたか？
Are you just perpetually off in your own little world until somebody mentions your name?
勉強を見てくれてありがとう。おかげで赤点は免れたよ。
It's all good on my end, too. No failed tests.
そうですか。よかった。
What about you, Ayachi-san? Did you pass everything? I probably don't even have to ask, though, huh?
教えてもらうときわかりやすかったもんね。ちゃんと理解してる証拠だよ。赤点なんてないでしょ？
Surprise twist, she actually did.
はい、大丈夫でした。
Awesome. That means we can all go to the party. Well, we don't know if Megeru passed yet.
あ、そういえばバンドの方はどう？パーティーに間に合いそう？
I don't know. Well, we'll manage somehow. He tries to give a thumbs up and instead his thumb just wilts.
頑張ってね。楽しみにしてますよ。
Please don't set your expectations too high. Way to put the pressure on me.
はいはい、静かに。
Sorry.
これで答案はすべて返却されたね。赤点のものは補習と追試のお知らせがあるから掲示板を確認しておくように。何かわからないことがあったらちゃんと担当の先生に教えてもらうこと。いいね。
Ah, right. There are two others here who need to attend the party. Kaidou, Kariya, how were your test results?
なんとかいけた。赤点はないよ。星名は？
No problems here.
俺の方もギリギリ。いやー、やばかった。40点ちょうどがあって本気でやばかった。
Ooh. Also, how bad of a grade can you get and still pass? I guess 40. Close or not, at least you passed them all. Now you can attend the party.
おうよ。これで安心して本番に向けて練習できるぜ。
赤点がないことには安心したけど、違う点で不安だよ。
Is it the fact that I can't open or close my hand anymore? Red rum, red rum.
星名、大丈夫？
No. Huh? Why do you ask?
顔真っ白。体の調子が悪いんじゃない？
Uh-oh. It is. I feel just fine, though.
嘘だよ。さっきだって船を漕いでた。というか、眠りも今日だけじゃないくせに。
It's fine. All I know is bass and breathing. You've been paying that much attention to me? You embarrass me, Kariya.
冗談のつもりはないんだよ、星名。
She snaps back more seriously than I expected. Whoops. It was a mistake to try and laugh it off. Okay, it's true that I haven't been getting enough sleep. But that's all. There are no other problems. Except for one more, I guess. My left hand hurts like crazy. I show Karia the palms of my hands. My right hand is fine, since I only use it to pick. My left hand, however, is in a sorry state. Maybe it's because it was so soft before. Either way, it's a mess. And there's not enough time to build up the calluses I need. But even so, I can't afford to rest, even though I've been practicing my finger movements so much that my hands hurt like hell whenever I take a bath. I can't stop. After putting so much time into practice, I'd hate calling it off now. No matter how things turn out, I want to see this through to the end.
修二がこう言ってるんだ。俺らは俺らでベースの練習をさせてる責任を取るのが一番ってことだよ、若菜ちゃん。
I'm not worried about y'all.
そっか、星名のためか。じゃあ私ももう謝ったりしない。全力で挑むよ。でも人前で演奏するのが初めてなのは私も同じ。恥をかかされるのは星名の方かもよ。
Please, I'll be going on stage with barely more than a week of practice. I was prepared to be embarrassed from the start.
じゃあまあ本番に向けてラストスパートといきますか。
It's the final countdown.
ほら、またリズム外した。
I never had it to begin with. Sorry.
星名、今度はちょっと速くなってない？
Sorry.
焦るな焦るな。焦ったら余計にリズムが崩れるぞ。ミスした分をリカバリーしようとせずに落ち着きを取り戻せ。
Rock Band led me to believe this was a lot easier than it actually is. Okay.
今更曲は変えられないけど、もう少しベースラインを簡単にアレンジするか？
No, absolutely not. I'm not about to give up now.
星名って意外と負けず嫌いなんだ。
よく言った。じゃあ妥協はしない。
Yeah.
ああ、そうだ。お父さんから指のケアにいい薬教えてもらったから、よかったら使って。
Ah, thanks, Karia.
バンドの仲間なんだから、これぐらい当然。
Just remember to put it on when you're not practicing the bass. Slathers it on, slides up and down the bass. Sorry, can we start from the beginning one more time?
無理せず、今日はここまでにした方がいいんじゃないのか？
No, I can do it one more time.
そうだよ。根を入れすぎてもあんまり良くないって。
No, one more time. I don't want to leave off on a failed attempt. I want to at least get this phrase right.
へいへい、仰せの通りに。
やっぱり強情だね。
You're darn right I am. Yeah, I did it!
いや残念、ミスってますよ、星名修二くん。
Son of a bitch. No way.
ほら、ここのフレーズ、ちゃんと次の音まで伸ばさないと。
Oh, yeah, of course.
はいはい。できるまでやるんでしょ？
なるべく早めに体に覚え込ませろよ。
I know. I'm determined. Ah, damn it. That was almost the perfect run. If only I didn't screw up at the very end. Ooh, that always sucks.
惜しかったね。
ま、最後失敗しなくてもギリギリアウトだったけどな。
Dang it. Seriously?
サビのところでリズムがまだ微妙にずれてる。
ああ、確かにちょっと早い箇所があったかも。
Ah.
まだまだだね。
You don't have to tell me. I'll go through it again back home.
私も練習頑張る。
二人ともあんまり無理するなよ。練習しすぎて本番に体調崩すとかはなしだぞ。
Yeah, that would suck.
わかってるって。
Well, I'll try to be careful. Emphasis on try. Oh, it hurts. Ow, ow, ow. God damn, my pinky is cramping up. I put down the bass guitar and give my hand a rest. Playing the bass is a hell of a lot harder than I expected. These finger motions are ridiculous. You need to stretch your fingers in ways you would normally never have to do. I think I'm starting to get used to it, though. I can move my ring finger a lot better now than I could last week. I've been able to notice the results of my practice easily each day since starting last week. I still got a long way to go, but given how far I've already come, maybe I should just go to sleep for the day. I mean, I've been so exhausted lately. No, I can't afford to rest. I shake those thoughts out of my head. The pain in my pinky is gone now, so time to continue. Let's do this. Leroy Bassist. Sorry, Dad. So sleepy. Again. I would have fallen asleep if I stayed at home, so I decided to head for school early. There's barely anyone on campus currently. I bet our classroom is completely empty too. Guess I'll practice some while it's still quiet. It really is a struggle to live on 4 hours of sleep a day. Oh, no way, couldn't do it. Just a little longer to go. I'm gonna sleep for a whole day once the party is over. Huh? Ayachi-san? Good morning. Damn, I figured no one would be in the classroom, so I entered it yawning like a goof. I wouldn't have let her see me like that had I known she was there. You're quite early.
今日は目が覚めてしまって。それよりも大丈夫ですか？なんだか日に日に顔色が悪くなっているように見えますが。
I'm trying to get into the motif of the party. I'm going to be a zombie bassist. Yeah, I'm fine. I've just been doing something I'm not used to.
バンドの練習ですよね。
Yeah, it's been a real ordeal. I'm having a hell of a time adjusting. What?
いえ、厄介と言っている割には楽しそうだなと思って。
Yeah, it turns out I'm all about that bass. Did I really look that way?
はい、確かに疲れが溜まっているみたいですが、辛そうには見えませんよ。
Is that so? Well, she's right about me not hating practice. My fingers hurt, the lack of sleep has been getting to me, and since I can only play on a basic level, it's no fun to play by myself.
違いました？
So, practice certainly isn't fun, but it's fulfilling when I finally succeed at something I was struggling with. And playing together during rehearsals is really exciting. No, maybe you're right. It has been hard, but I don't know if I've ever done anything this fun before. I'm enjoying it a lot. So I guess I'm truly in the springtime of my life. Just you wait. It's gonna get a lot more springy, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my god, I can't believe I just thought something that embarrassing. My face is gonna turn red just from thinking that.
星野くん？
Don't mind me. I wasn't expecting him to phrase it exactly like that, but here we are. It's nothing. I will absolutely never say anything that embarrassing out loud, so I wave my hands around and try to gloss over it, and instead I end up saying it out loud. Huh? What is it?
左手どうしたんですか？怪我してますよ。楽器を弾くのにもっと大切にしないとダメですよ。
What are you talking about? It's fine. The claw. It just looks like a lobster claw. Actually, it got this way because of my guitar practice.
そうなんですか。練習するだけでそんな風になるなんて。
Quickly, take my strong hand.
ちょっと皮がむけちゃって真っ赤になっちゃってますよ。
Huh. Look, I know she meant that in a perfectly normal way, but it sounded kind of erotic. Really? I'm gonna blame that one on sleep deprivation.
楽器って大変なんですね。右手の方もやっぱりひどいんですか？
Nah, the right hand's fine. Nah, my right hand is okay. My left hand has to press down on the frets and move all over the place. It wouldn't be like this if I were used to it, but I'm a beginner. I can't do anything about it, though. This is what I signed up for when I agreed to do this.
すみません。
Huh? For what?
パーティーを盛り上げるためにこんな苦労をかけてしまって。
Oh no, I brought this on myself. Hey, don't blame yourself for this. I'm doing it because I want to. And I'm leaving all of the preparations to you while I'm doing this, so it evens out.
そうは言っても今は準備もまだ手間がかかる段階じゃありません。何かお手伝いができるといいんですが。
I'm happy you feel that way, but this is something where only my own effort is going to help.
そうですよね。それなら、そうです。
Are you going to treat me to coffee? Huh? Ooh, hand massage. Ooh! She tightly grasps my left hand with both of her hands. I like this CG. This is a CG I can actually use. And then...
痛いの、飛んでけ。
I almost made a joke about her doing something like this, and it actually happened.
どうでしょう。これでも一応一生懸命祈ってみたんですけど。
Well, I'm not focusing on the pain anymore. Her hands are so soft. And I thought my hands were soft because of how little physical labor I've done. A girl's palm is just different, I guess. You know, if she doesn't let go, I might start getting the wrong idea here.
何か言ってくださいよ。こういうのとても恥ずかしいんですよ。
Sorry, stuck in my head. Oh, sorry, you startled me. Her hand taking my hand like this was the last thing I expected from her. This is actually the first time a girl has ever grabbed my hand. I can't think straight anymore. That's true. When we grabbed Inaba's hand, that was of our volition, not hers. My heart is racing like crazy with no signs of calming down. What do I do?
そこはできればさらっと流してほしかったです。そういう反応されると余計に恥ずかしくなります。
You've met Shuuji. There was no chance that was going to happen. I'm sorry, but this was so out of the blue that I don't know how to react.
そうですよね。すみません。急にこんなことをしてしまって。
Oh no, I'm not complaining. Looking embarrassed, Ayachi-san lets go of my hand. The tender touch of her palms leaves my hand. That's too bad. I wish she would have held it just a little longer. Another embarrassing thought from me. But really, her hands were just so soft and pleasant. Ooh, yes, I 100% can say that one more time. Well, okay, I feel like this might be a mistake.
セーブ画面だ。
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'm gonna try. Hey, can you do that one more time? He's not actually gonna say it. That was a false choice. Ayachi-san?
はい。
I'm having a hard time remembering it since it happened so suddenly. Could I ask you to do that again?
嘘。それは嘘ですよ。絶対に覚えているはずです。
My mind is a blank. Figured you wouldn't do it again.
別にダメというわけではないんですが。
Oh. Huh? You mean that?
星名くんのことを応援していますし、それが応援になるというのでしたら、
Yes, please.
もう一度。
Aha!
でも
Round 2.
もう一度だけですよ。二度はしませんからね。今度は覚えてないって言ってもしませんよ。
Alright, well, bet on that one. With a slightly sulky and red face, Ayachi-san once again grasps my hand with hers. It's the second time, and I saw it coming, yet my heart still skipped a beat. I guess that's what happens when someone as cute as her gets this close.
それじゃあ行きますよ。
Are you gonna do the prayer again too?
痛いの。飛んでいけ。
I feel so much better now.
だからちゃんと反応してください。私を恥ずかしめるのがそんなに楽しいですか？もう星名くんは意地悪です。
No, I'm just reveling. I'm just enjoying the moment.
そんな意地悪をされると本当に怒りますよ。マジ怒ですよ。
Oh, I didn't mean to tease you. It really has encouraged me. My hand feels so much better now. Thanks. I can give practice my all now, no matter what my hand is like, thanks to you.
そうですか。そう言ってもらえると私としても恥を忍んだ甲斐がありました。
Unfortunately, the pain has obviously not gone away, but now I'm more motivated than ever. Now I know I'll be able to bear the pain long enough to see this through to the end.
頑張ってくださいね。応援していますから。
Thanks, Ayachi-san. Let's make the party a success.
はい。
Alright, good scene. I liked it. That was a sweet moment.
サノバウィッチ
I feel good about that choice. I think this is a good place to stop this episode. This training montage is taking a little bit longer than I expected, and I would kind of like to save the party for another episode at this point. We had that really nice study scene, and we got close with Touko. I don't know why I said it like that. The scene with the remote. Oh, that was priceless. Got to see a lot of all of the ladies. And then we got that nice little scene with Ayachi trying to make us feel better with our hand being wrecked to shit. I cannot imagine trying to learn an instrument that quickly. That would be nuts. I really don't know how feasible that would be, unless they really simplify the bass part. I mean, of course, I'm sure it's going to work out fine, because, duh, it wouldn't fit with the story if he completely messed it up. That probably won't be the focal point of the Halloween party anyway. I feel like the costumes and everything else will probably be more of a focus. I'm sure we'll get a CG out of it. I would be shocked if we didn't. Pretty sure the next episode's going to be the Halloween one, and then I think we'll probably split off into a route. I don't know who I'm going to do first. Since it seems like I'm going to have the choice of any of them, I might do a decision wheel. I will do anybody except for Nene first. Nene is not going to be an option because I am saving her for last. But let me know in the comments who you think I should go through first. I know it's an individual preference thing. I really don't have a strong preference at this point, though, because I really want to go through all of their routes and see what they're like. I'm open to ideas. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.